Hey everyone, and welcome. I'm Dark Sky, and today we are playing some main sequence, and we are hoping to get a little bit further along. I did end up making a base out next to the ice area on from our last video. Today I'd like to build a shipyard, possibly get a new ship built, and then we can start processing in more resources into our main base. Now, one of the things that I found is if we press Y, we can access our different stations. You can see I have my ice base here, and then I have my main headquarter base, which I'm currently standing in at the moment. And then we also have our ship. Now we can click on our ship and we can add destination and then add a wait condition. So once the ship gets to where it's going, we can have it wait there until it offloads a bunch of the resources off of that one base. Then the ship will come back to the main headquarters and dump all the resources off, and we'll be able to move forward. So I found that out. So that's pretty neat. I like that. Now, the other thing is, as I found out, is if nothing is processing, like I have nothing really being processed at the moment, it doesn't use electricity for the generator. The generator, it just turns off. Like it's not producing any total consumption. So it just sits here and waits. So I have quite a bit of those being waiting. I got another 50 here, and then whatever's here, what, about 5. So we've got what, 105 of these little cells, hydrogen fuel cells that are just sitting here waiting. And then I made this little base, or this little other ship port over here. I'm going to have it so that maybe I'll have another ship come over from this side, and it'll stop in this part. And it'll put out the ice, and then I'll bring out the ice, and I'll just bring it out to here instead of having it going all the way across there, which will leave this area open for me to be able to do more processing of other resources, maybe in this area. Maybe I'll just make this room more like a titanium room, and I'll keep this one over here as like an ice room as far as just processing this stuff. Now, there is going to be a time when we're going to need to get these fuel cells, and we're going to need to use these for other recipes. So I think, well, at one point or another, I'm going to have to do a split on that and then start putting those into a different category. But we'll see what happens. For right now, what I need to do is this here is my little drone base. Now, the drone base doesn't have anything processing, so I think I'm going to get rid of the drone base. There's no point to having it here anymore because it doesn't have the ability to go out and gather anything. So what I'm going to do here is I have a bunch of stuff that's already in here. And in here, I was kind of messing around with this. I don't know. But what I want to do is I want to take care of this thing here. This is the drone base. Don't need it anymore, so we're going to take that out. And then I want to put in the ship core. So let's put the ship core like right here. This would be a good spot for it to make ships and everything. So we'll put that right there. And we're going to apply the changes. And now for us to, we have to add new ship modules to ship, build a habitat, build a plasma cannon. Build a habitat. That sounds kind of fun. All right, so let's go over here. Let's see what stuff it has available to us as far as what we can do. So here I imagine, oh, okay, we have the ship dock. That's from the original one. So it shares the same inventory as the designer. So that's nice. Now, what do we got? We got this area here, which is, I imagine, is where our ship is going to be once we start making it. Now we can go here to the shipyard. And what it looks like, we got windows, we got ladders, a habitat. Oh, we can basically build whatever ship we want. Oh, that's interesting. So we have a tractor beam, we got mining laser, we got a small reactor, a workstation, a docking collar. Okay. What I want to do is, does it have, yeah, there's a small reactor there. So what, I just put this out, I guess, and then what, put the cockpit on the front. And then I'm going to need to have, see, small thrusters. I'd probably put that on the edges, right? But I'm going to have a docking collar. And then on this would be, this other side would be a workstation, but I don't think I really need the workstation per se. I mean, it provides refinery and assemble to use. Crafting cannot be automated. Okay. And then the small reactor is going to be on the back there. I think I almost need to put maybe another one of these here. Maybe I'll put a window on this side. And then it looks like we're going to need a bunch of stuff to make all this. So this is going to be super crazy. And then we'll probably, let's see, we'll probably put a thruster on that side, maybe another thruster on this side. And then we want to put, see, we don't need that. Don't need a tractor beam. Plasma, see what tractor beam. A tractor beam is capable of pulling in small floating islands. Yeah, I don't need that. So I think all I need is just that there. And that's basically our ship right there as a whole. So that doesn't actually look too bad. So it looks like we're going to need a bunch of hull plates, 6 lightweight frames. So the hull is 55, the weight is 30 tons, thrust is 40, and dimensions is 32 by 24 by 4. I would think that that would be about what we need. See, design mode ship station. Oh, you can even divide. You can even design a station. Oh, that would be cool. All right, so we'll save this one here as a, that'll be good. All right, so I designed that, and then I guess what? Then I just, when you are working on your ship, you have, I didn't think about this at first, but then I thought it kind of makes sense. You have to attach the ship to the station core. There's the loading, the dock, and then this here is the station core here. And once you are able to connect to that, so what we're gonna do here is I want to take off. Let's get rid of this here, and then I want to put in a another habitat right here, and then I'm gonna put the cockpit back because I'm gonna need that. And then I want to put in the plasma cannon. So it says that I'm going to need 5 hull plates and 3 lightweight frames. Now I have those, but I forgot to put those in there. Let me put those in there. So I got the hull plates here, and I've got the frames right there. All right. So now let's go back in here, and we'll have to do this again because I forgot to put that in there. So we're going to put the that right there, and then we're going to put the cockpit there, and then I want to put the plasma cannon back up on top here. And then we're going to apply changes. And there we go. Now it says ship upgrading, build a mining laser. So I don't know where to put a mining laser. I don't know. Maybe I'll take... I don't need to have this here, and it would be nice if you could flip it around and put it on the bottom of the ship or something like that. That would be pretty sweet. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this off because I don't need the all those guns, and I'm going to put this up here for the mining laser. Now I need another, was it 15 more magnetic coils? So let's go over here and see, I got 12. Let me go get a few more. All right, so now I got the mining laser up on the ship here. We'll hit apply changes and exit now. What do we need to do? Ship upgrade, mission complete, select a new mission. So we don't have any new missions available, so we have completed that. So now we just, it's just a matter of us going through and doing our own thing. Now, what I want to do is I have this ship here. I mean, this ship is nice and it's got all this extra space here and everything like that. I don't know if I really need all this excess space. So what I'd like to do is to see whether or not that I can create another ship. But I'm trying to figure out is how do you go about doing it? How do you create the other ship? So let's figure this out together. All right, so I think I figured this out. So what I was doing wrong was I can go into the design thing and I can design my ship. So if I go over to, where is it? To the round table. I kept thinking that I had to open up my ship in here and then I would be able to do stuff. That's not the case. That's not how we do this. All right. So what we have to do is we go into here, or not there. We go into the ship's core over here. Sorry, wrong area. So we're in the ship's core area here. What we do is we go into here and then we design our ship. So whatever ship we're going to go with. If you look here, we have, I have this ship here. This is the one I want to do, but I need all these resources for building it. So once we get this and we save it to the name and everything like that, then we come out of here and we go into this building right here where it says configure shipyard. And we're going to go in here and I'm going to put that the last 3 over there. So we get to 40. And right here it says construct new ship. So we're going to click on this and we're going to click on our save ship that we have right here. And then we're going to click construct ship. And then we should just be able to turn around and ta-da, here's our new ship. So we have our new ship. It's all built. It's all ready to go. Everything. We might just need to put in some more fuel. Yes, it doesn't have any fuel currently, so we'll need to do some fuel. Could leave the auto insert on. That would probably be a good deal. So what I can do now is that now that I'm in this new ship, we'll do Y, and it says new ship right here. And I'm going to set this one here so that it goes, let's have it go and pick up ice. So this will be my ice ship. So new destination. And I want to select it to go to my ice base. And once it's at my ice base, I want it to wait there for so many items. So we want it to pick up ice and we want it to equal. Let's do equal and we'll put in a set number, say 200. All right. So we'll put, it'll take 200 stack. Yeah, I think that should be about right. That's because it does stacks of 50. So that would actually be, I don't know, maybe we could do 300. 300 might work even better. So then we'll do the 300. And then once that is, it gets this much ice and it gets 300 of that ice. Now, what the next destination is I'm going to add destination, have it select back, and I want it to come back to, see, we have a station dock here, and we have a shipyard dock, and then we have the titanium base. See, station dock. We might need to name these station docks because this station dock here, this is the main station dock. So this is actually the one I wanted to come back on. So it's this one here. But let's see if we can't. Let's go name that station dock so that it's easy to tell like what's what. So we want it to come back on this station dock here. And rename station dock. We're going to call this station dock the ice dock. And it's going to be able to enter that. Okay. And then we want it to do ice and more ice. And we want it to unload. All right. So that's perfect. And we can even change the color as to what kind of color we want to do. So, I mean, we could just change this to a nice blue. That would kind of give us an idea. Okay, this is our ice stock over here. Let's see here. Can I change this at all? Ooh, I can change that. How about a nice white? That kind of gives me an icy feeling. All right, so let's do that. And yeah, customize paint. Good. All right. We renamed it. Renamed station. I don't want to. Yeah, so the station's name is the Dark HQ. The dock is called the Ice Dock. Oh, it colored everything. Okay. All right. Well, that's cool. I thought it was just going to color just the dock only. All right. Well, let's change this up then. Instead of doing a white, let's do kind of a yellow here, huh? Now, it would be nice if you could go into this and put in the hashtag numbers, you know, the code numbers. I forget what they're called. But basically numbers that have like a hashtag, and then it says like say FF000 or something like that for black. I wish you could do that, and then that way you could, like, you know, really choose what kind of colors you want to have. But I'm gonna set those colors there because I think those are about as close as I can get to channel colors, and it really kind of livens things up, to be honest. Kind of neat. I like it. All right. I really just thought it was just going to do the dock only, but it is what it is. All right, so this one here, I guess I'm going to have to set that dock up as a titanium. So I need to get this ship out of here then. All right, so here we are. Now I can set this one here. If I go into Y, I can actually just go right to the new. Oh, it still calls it new ship. That's interesting. Did I not name the ship? Let's go over there and name the ship. Can I squeeze through there? Yeah, I can. Okay. I don't know if I like those colors. I think I'm going to go back with the white. I kind of liked it a little bit less yellow. All right, so let's see here. I want to do, now in this one here, I should be able to do that. Okay, here we go. Rename this one, and we're going to rename the ship. Instead of new ship, we'll call this the ice cargo. All right, that should be pretty good. Let's see if we can, I don't want to be in the ship, obviously. Oh, I see. I'm looking at the back of the other ship. I was trying to figure out what was going on there. All right, so now that I'm in here, let's hit Y, and we should be able to go to ice cargo, and then we can just hit enable. And that's going to send that other ship off, and it's going to go and get some ice now. Let's see if we can't change these colors, because, yeah, this is getting a little crazy. I really kind of wanted the gold color, but I can't really get close to that gold color. Let's go with that. I like that. That's nicer. Still a little bit on the bright side, but it does make it feel a little bit more homey, I think. All right, so the next thing what we needed to do is, since I have the ice coming in from this direction, I want to bring... Yeah, so let's get rid of this. And then, I don't know, can I bring the these next to this without it trying to go in there? Oh, good, it will. Oh, it even colors the belt, so that's neat. All right, so now what I want to do is to put a, let's put a buffer in here. I don't know, do I want to, let's put the buffer like right here, because I don't know if I'm going to need to split that at some point. And then let's get rid of this. So I need more lightweight frames, and then I can build that. I think that is going to look a lot nicer coming through, instead of having just a bunch of belts that are running through here. I'm really interested to see when this thing comes back, if it docks. I think it should dock on this here. I don't know. Does it tell me like where it's currently located? Oh, it's currently waiting for items right now. Okay. But you can't see like what, like it's cargo or anything. That would be kind of neat, you know, like, oh, well, it's at 290, so it's going to be turning around here pretty soon, coming home. So the other one I want to do is I want to do another ship, and I want to set that up for titanium, and I'm going to bring the titanium down in here, which means that I've got to figure out what to do with this other ship. So I think what we need to do is we need to do some more building here. So we got this one here. There's a ship that's going to be coming in on that one. So I want to do probably what this. Oh yeah, I do have those. Okay. So let's do that, and then let's do a function block, and let's put this like right here. Now, oh yeah, that's the other thing is I wanted to get rid of this because I don't need that anymore. All right, and then I want to put this one in here. So I have that ship there. That'll be where I'll probably just put my main ship. I don't know. Yeah, that's where I'll put my main ship. This is the ice ship. This is actually a piece of armor that's sitting on top, so that's pretty cool. And then, so this is the control center. This is the shipyard core and all that. So yeah, we got some things going on here. Really just kind of coming together here for the most part. I wouldn't mind maybe getting an elevator so I go up and down, and maybe putting some more levels up top here. That would be pretty neat. And maybe even have it where I have multiple ships that are like kind of stacked on top of each other. That would be pretty sweet too. So I don't know how smart it is or not, but we can also do corridors here. And I don't know, just kind of decide like what I want to do with that. You know, I think I like to have these little corridors just so I can kind of open up and see what's around me and everything like that. But yeah, let's put in that. Let's see what that looks like. So with that little extension like that, am I able to... Ooh, that's cool. But I can't bring belts through here, so that's a bummer. But I like it now that I can really open this up. I can see like different directions and all that. That's really neat. I don't know. I just wish that they would make it so that you could put belts through here or something like that, so that you don't have to disconnect it to. Although I don't know, maybe we can connect it underneath or something like that once we get elevators and all that. And how's the elevators work? Am I able to transfer stuff from like one level to another through elevators? That would be pretty sweet. So I mean, just so much ideas, you know, that you could do with this game. And just it's really fun to think like what different things we can do with it. So I'm thinking what I want to do now is I don't know, I really like that that little extension out here and everything like that, but I was hoping that you could put belts through this or something like that, but that's not the case. Bummer. That's a real bummer. So let me see here. We got that there. Let's see if we can't extend that out even more. I wonder if these stations get bigger, because this one here says a station 1 by 1. So I imagine that there's got to be ones that are like stations 2 by 2 or 3 by 3 or something. If that happens, I might take all this out and then put in a 3 by 3 in there, and that would really be nice. So let me see here. If we look in the technology here, I see that we have this large station. Oh, we do have a station elevator. Nice. So let's do the station elevator. I want to see if that's a possibility of it being able to go up different levels and stuff like that. If we can transfer like belts, have the belts go to different levels. See, we got a container module here. We got ship armor, which is almost done. These ones here that say that they have these computation science, it's a new item. It's this one here, the basic circuits. So we have to make basic circuits, plus we have to make the holes, put those together to create that. And then we have the advanced plates here. So we got, we're quite a ways into this. We got some large thrusters. That'll be nice. And we'll be able to do warp drive, which would be pretty sweet. Requires warp fuel. So I don't know. Does that mean we have to do these ones to be able to unlock these ones down here? I don't know why they're red. Usually when it's red, usually means that you can't use it on a you can't use it in the playtest or the demo or whatever. But I don't know. So what I'd like to do is to make the new ship. Let's take my ship over here. I'm going to transfer this over. I'm going to have this one here be the titanium dock. Actually, I should just go over here and name this the titanium dock so I don't get confused. See, rename, and we want to call this the titanium dock. All right, so we got some things. I wish that you could color things differently instead of coloring the whole entire base all just one color. I wish we could color each one differently. So, and even like the docks have a different color. So that way you could be like, oh, well, this is a titanium dock, so it'll be gray or something, or black, and ice dock will be all blue, and you know, and that kind of thing. So that'd be kind of cool if you could do that. All right, and then what I want to do next is I want to make the a titanium ship. So I'm going to be sending a titanium ship up there to go get stuff and bring stuff down. Now, the other thing I'd like to do is, you know, these ships, they run on these little hydrogen cells. The other thing I was thinking about doing is maybe I'll do a split off of this, and then I can put like another container right here, and I'll have this go in here, and I can load this into that. I don't know. I wish there was a way that you could say, oh, I just want so much in there or whatever, you know. And then have this one also do the same thing for the titanium dock. That way it keeps them energized and everything like that, so we don't have to fill it up. I wonder if it fills up the inventory. I don't know. We'll have to check that. We'll definitely have to check that out. But let's see if we can't make the new ship here. So we have, see, we have some magnetic coils. We got that. We got some of these. We're going to need more of those, of these hull plates. So it says that I'm going to need, I need 31 altogether of hull plates, and I'm going to need 40 magnetic coils. So I have 10 right now. And so I'm going to need some hull plates and the other ones. All right, so yeah, we got a lot done today. Things, you know, definitely got a lot of things done today. We got our new ship, a lot of trial and error, a lot of whoopsies, but you know, we in the end we ended up getting it done, and we kind of know what's the next to expect. So I'm thinking I'm going to work on maybe just knocking out the station elevator, get that done, and then I think what we're going to need to do is we are starting to see that we need this computation science. So I'm going to have to make this one here, which is a basic circuit, requires silica. So I'm probably going to need to have a portion of the base so that I can just do silica items, and then I'll have to send that to the lab over here, as well as the hard plates, and then we should be able to start knocking all that out. So that'll be pretty sweet. But yeah, once we get another ship and we get some more nickel and all that stuff, I think we're gonna be sitting pretty good. I want to maybe I want to expand out here just a little bit, and then start moving the nickel, and we'll bring in silica in here, and we'll get that all working, and then we'll connect it into this. Also, with silica is also the reinforced glass. So I'll probably have it also do that, do a portion of that, and have a new ship create and all the those resources. So we'll have to see how that goes. But for now, I want to thank everybody for coming out and joining me. I want to thank you very much. We'll definitely do more on the next episode. And I hope you have a wonderful day. And I will see you on the next video. You take care now, and bye-bye.